everyone, this is Deborah. Welcome back to ADebsLife. I hope you're all doing well. So I've had a funny little thing happen to me lately. Within the last 4 to 6 weeks, 4 gentlemen from my past have surfaced. One in particular, I dated 38 years ago. I think it was around 38 years ago. I was trying to figure it out. And the other 3, I think one was probably 30-something years ago, and the other one 10 years, and the other one over 20 years. And all of a sudden they're surfacing somehow in my life, whether somebody I know has bumped into them or they've contacted me directly. So this has happened within 4 to 6 weeks. So I started thinking what this could possibly mean. I'm going to take it to mean that I'm supposed to take a look at all these men, their wonderful qualities, why it didn't work out, what happened in our relationships as to why it didn't work out, and something to keep in mind as I move forward. But one of the things that I was thinking is each of these gentlemen gave me some wonderful, wonderful times. I mean, it didn't, for many different reasons with each one of them, it didn't work at the time. But they each gave me some special memories. And I think I've said it before, for me, it's all about the memories. One in particular, I'm going to share a story with each one of them. So the one that I haven't seen in probably 38 years, one of our dates, he had a limo pick me up at my apartment, had me dress up, called and told me what he wanted me to wear because the whole thing was a secret. So he told me to wear a certain outfit. A limo picked me up. The limo took me to a place unknown. I get out of the limo because it was all dark inside. Get out of the limo, and here we are at the airport. And he had chartered a small plane, and we spent the entire evening flying up and down the coast with champagne and flowers and shrimp. And it was just one of the most romantic nights that I've had. It was just amazing. It was beautiful. It was a gorgeous evening out. And here we are just flying up and down in a plane to nowhere. We had such a wonderful time. Another gentleman did probably one of the most special things he could have ever done. And I think he knows he did, but just in case. My dad always wanted to go on a whitewater rafting trip. And this gentleman knew about it, and he arranged the whole thing. So my brother, one of my brothers, my dad, myself and this boyfriend at the time, the 4 of us went on a whitewater rafting trip down the Grand Canyon, and it was spectacular. And it was because of him that it all happened, because he set it up. And it might have happened anyway, but he set it up, and the trip, my dad, up until the day that he died, talked about that trip. And how special is that? Another one, I only saw him. He didn't live in the same state I lived in, and I only saw him every now and again. But every time he came to town, he made me feel so special. He knew that I loved convertibles, so he would always rent a convertible. He'd take me to my favorite restaurants. He just had a way of making each time that we were together, I just felt like a queen. I felt so special. And every single date, it was wonderful. And then the 4th gentleman, I have to say, now he's somebody that I got engaged to, and it did not work out. But my courtship was like nothing anybody's ever heard of. He planned this whole thing down at the Boston Harbor Hotel. He had a helicopter pick us up. He had me wear a gown. He had a helicopter pick us up, fly us up to Maine. We landed at this beach up in Maine. And if you want to Google the Singing Butler print, it's a print. He replicated this print. And when we walked onto the beach, up popped somebody dressed as a maid, and up popped somebody dressed as a butler, both with umbrellas. And then he got down on one knee and proposed. It was absolutely unbelievable. And then on our way back, we had champagne in the helicopter, and then he threw me a party back at the Boston Harbor Hotel. It was spectacular. It was spectacular. Now, as I said, none of these gentlemen ended up working out, which there are other circumstances there. But it's nice when you think back about the people in your life to think about the good times that you had and think about the good things that happened. And don't dwell on the bad things and don't dwell on the past in negative ways because it doesn't serve any purpose. Yes, I think that they're coming up in my life to remind me of the things that I want as well as the things that I don't want in a future relationship. But I'm trying to remember all the good times that we had and be thankful that they were in my life for whatever period of time that they were. And now it's time to move on. Hope you all have a wonderful week. I hope you also have some wonderful memories. Post them below and share your favorite date that you had and some favorite stories. I'd love to read them. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.